Everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins. Trinbago wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, good night. I'd like to pay homage to Mr. Austin Jack Warner. I'd like to pay homage to the president of the PSA, Felicia. I'd like to pay homage to her Green Army out in their numbers. I'd like to big up my fellow candidates from the East-West Corridor. I see the beautiful Dr. Chaitan is here. Big up Dr. Chaitan. My colleagues from the Senate, Mr. Wade Mark and others. Fellow candidates, fellow members of parliament, senators, chairman of the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation and councillors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's show the world and give them a big love from Toco, Sangre Grande. Let me hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, the choice has never been easier. Toco, Sangre Grande only changed hands twice since 1962. Toco, Sangre Grande changed hands when there was a wave in 1986. Toco, Sangre Grande changed hands when there was a wave in 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you feeling the wave for 2025? Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I would see friends from the PNM, members of the PNM General Council, seated here with us tonight, coming up in Sans Souci when I walked in Sans Souci, in Matua, all of them, here with me. Give them a big round of applause, and I'll tell you why. They have asked me, they've said, finally we have a candidate. And they have said, those in the PNM are saying, they are ready to unite with the United National Congress to get rid of the Stuart Young-led People's National Movement. There was a time when the PNM could say it was a party of the people, from the people, for the people. I want to ask you a question. Look at who leads the PNM now. Is Stuart Young for the people? Is Stuart Young for the voters of the PNM? Is Stuart Young for workers? Is Stuart Young for the youth? Is Stuart Young for old people? Is Stuart Young for squatters? So this is the easiest you've had it, ladies and gentlemen. It is so easy. You've had a party in power for the last 10 years. Can you, yes or no, give me any good reason why they should get another 5? Let me hear you. The PSA got 0, 0, 0, and then they stuck at 4%. Under Kamala, she raised wages, not so? Old age pension from 2010 to 2015, Kamala Persad-Bissessar raised old age pension twice. Under the PNM, from 2015 to now, how many times they raised old age pension? But they brought a bill the other day saying they come in anytime you have more than $25,000, no old age pension for you. All you voting for that? They pull it back when they realize the kind of pressure they get in. But ladies and gentlemen, anytime you put them back, sting is in the tail. So I want to ask a question. All you do is shower. Ladies and gentlemen, they did not raise old age pension. They did not raise wages. But guess what? They raised their pension. Not so? All you voting for that? Stuart Young, the night watchman, Prime Minister. In less than a month, he's going to be entitled to $1 million. He and his Siamese twin, Keith Rowley, they have taken care of themselves. They have raised their pay by 47%. That, do the maths, 4% for public servants, 47% for them. PSA, all you voting for that? Stuart Young went on the report yesterday, which is a PNM party group. Let them put that on social media. They run him out. You know why? They're not voting for that. So let me tell you, we had to forget about the PNM. They have a fellow named Monroe, the proxy of Mr. Sinanan. The proxy of Mr. Sinanan, they are both from Grande. The Minister of Road is from Grande. But if you see the roads in Grande, I made a video this week in Hyderabad and St. James. They paved the road in Hyderabad and St. James 2 weeks ago. Hyderabad, St. James changed hands only once. That is in the constituency of Mr. Colpot, Scotland. A PNM stronghold. Why are they paving those roads? Good roads, but they can't pave the roads in Brabande. They can't pave the roads in Balata. They can't pave the roads in Milau. But let me tell you how the UNC does it. When the UNC comes in office, they will do what the PNM took 40 years to do. They will do it in 5 years. We are in the electoral district tonight of Northeastern Settlement, Sangre Grande. Before the UNC, it had no roads. That's what a squatting settlement, no roads. Between 1995 and 2001, it was Basdio Pandey and Sadiq Bash who gave Northeastern Settlement roads for the first time under UNC government. I met with a PNM stalwart this week up in Mora Trace in Matura. We have it on video. You know what she told us? She's a PNM stalwart. She says she ain't voting this year. She too ashamed. She said, but all she children and grandchildren, which she guaranteed me is about 40 or 50, she instructed all of them to vote UNC. When I walked that road, you know what I saw? And what she told me? The last time those roads were paved was when George Chambers was in power. In Milau, they never had a road before 1995. When UNC came into power, that's the first road they got under Sadiq Bash. The UNC government always boasts the best ministers of works. Sadiq Bash, Jack Warner. And I'm pleased to announce that whilst Natalie Chaitan has the honor of having Jack on her campaign, I have working with me on my campaign, Sadiq Bash. Give him a round of applause. I went to La Guaira, no roads, no electricity, no water. In Milau, they changed the water main from a 6-inch pipe and reduced it to about 3 or 4 inches and redirected the water to PNM Stronghold. Before that, Vega never had a problem with water. Water is a fundamental human right. When Basdio Pandey tried to say water for all and brought Severn Trent, they demonized him because when PNM cannot fix it, they demonize it. But this time, they have no track record. They have no track record. Every time the media asks Stuart Young, what is the difference between you and Rowley? What are you going to do? Up to now, What are you telling you? Wait and see. Are you willing to wait and see? Ladies and gentlemen, Stuart Young's brother and father own NCB Global. Before 2015, that was not even a serious company. But between 2015 to 2025, in 10 years, they became a company worth $4 billion. Are you voting for that? They have a Facebooker, a stupid man named Dexter James, on Facebook saying, Trinidad is doing well. Why is the opposition complaining? You know what he said to justify Trinidad is doing well? He said that each of the commercial banks are making billion-dollar profits every year. So who is doing well? All you have anything in that? All you getting anything from that? The banks are getting richer off of you. They don't even need to rely on loans. All they need to do is keep taxing your fees. Everything is a fee. You withdraw money is a fee from the machine. You say, I don't want to pay that fee. I go by the teller. It's a fee to go by the teller. I put in money is a fee. Your money can sit down there for a whole year and you ain't touch it. They have something called account management fee. So they're managing your account. What the hell they doing to manage your account if there's no transactions and they're getting a fee for that? All you voting for that? Stuart Young is not from the people. Stuart Young is not for the people. Stuart Young is for Angus Young and his father, Richard Young. Stuart Young, in the last 10 years, 137 times had to recuse himself from the cabinet. You know what that means? That what the cabinet was deliberating had a sweet deal for him. So he, even while he is not in the cabinet, was bullying the other members of the cabinet to pass these deals for his father and brother to become richer. Only voted for that. He is not from the people. He is not for the people. He is not of the people. PNM and UNC, I appeal to you tonight, vote him out. We are going to bring back some programs we had. One of the biggest problems in Toco Sangre Grande is youth unemployment. Youth unemployment. Do you know what is the PNM legacy for the youth? Faris Al-Rawi passed legislation so that you could smoke weed without the police coming for you. Take away everything and make everybody feel high. That is Faris Al-Rawi. Nothing for the youth, no jobs. There's a highway passing through Grande to Toco. Nobody, none of them youth get a walk on that. All you that right? So what all you had to do? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a whole set of things to talk about. I know my time limited. Oh God, I had to wrap up the tell me. Only I don't do that. Give me a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, squatters. Sangre Grande is overrun with squatters. When there is squatting, it is a failure of the government to do proper planning. Ladies and gentlemen, a UNC government has never disenfranchised squatters. We passed the 1998 Squatter Regularization Act. You've never seen a UNC government bulldoze any homes as they did in La Joqueta, Talparo recently. If you vote them back, you know what's going to happen? We are the ones who gave certificates of comfort. We are the ones that gave rights to squatters. But the PNM has turned the youths of Sangre Grande into hustlers only looking for 10 days. We are going to restore water for all. We are going to fix the roads in Melau within 3 months. Melau, Balata, Wabwande, Mora Trace, Thomas Trace, La Guaira, Tattoo Trace. Within 3 months, we are going to give us good roads. Water for all will no longer be a pipe dream. It is a fundamental human right which we will ensure that each and every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago is entitled to and has. So ladies and gentlemen, Toco Sangre Grande, we have big plans. You'll see our manifesto very soon about what we intend to do for the youths in terms of employment, sustainable employment, what we intend to do in terms of the Toco Secondary School, the Toco Library, the Fishing Depot, the Agri Depot. There's a lot of building, there's a lot of work that is going to happen in Toco. Ladies and gentlemen, Give yourself a chance and vote the United National Congress. Good night.